So in this video, I'm going to shed light on what you actually need to start producing professional quality music, and spoiler alert, it's so much less than you think. I'm also going to recommend the best packages to get you up and running, so don't go anywhere. Hi there guys, it's John Holt here with The Audio Journey, and welcome to video number 2 of the 7 key elements of music production, equipment. So let me give you an unbiased, accurate list of what you need to get, so that you don't find yourself spending money that you don't need to spend on things that you don't need. Now, as we discussed in key element number 1, a digital audio workstation, or DAW, is where you record music into and then edit that music in, so you're going to need some of that. Now, the ebook that accompanies this video series, which I'll link up in the description below, gives you a couple of free trial versions of software, so you don't even need to buy this straight away. And on top of that, one of the packages that I recommend later on in the video actually contains a free copy of this software for you to use. Now secondly, if you want to record vocals, guitars, drums, or anything for that matter, what you're going to need is an audio interface and a microphone. Now, an audio interface may well be something that's new to you. It's absolutely essential to recording, so let me give you an overview of what they do. Now, an audio interface is a box that looks a little something like this. Focus that in there. And what you do is you plug your microphone into the interface, and then the interface takes that sound through into the computer to be recorded for you. It's the middleman between your microphone and your computer. Now, in terms of microphones, there are two main types, dynamic and condenser. One for loud boomy sounds and one for softer sounds like vocals. And in the next video, Microphones and Recording, we go into a bit more detail about what you can do with each mic and which is recommended for what. Now, if you're looking to produce mainly electronic music like house, techno, or drum and bass, then a MIDI keyboard is also going to be a really good investment for you. You can pick them up really cheap, especially secondhand, and it's a really good way of putting MIDI in as opposed to using a fiddly on-screen keyboard. Now, the final thing that you need to start producing your own music is the ability to hear what you've just recorded. Now, there are two ways to listen back to your recordings to a high enough standard, and that's studio headphones and studio monitors. Now, studio headphones, just like these ones, are over-ear headphones that let you listen back to your recordings to a really high quality. Now, a lot of brands sell them, and in the free ebook that accompanies this video, I've given you a list of ones that suit certain budgets so that you can get a good pair to get started with. Now, money-wise, this is definitely the cheaper option, and when I started out music production, for a year and a half or so, I think I produced purely using headphones, and it doesn't hold you back at all, I can assure you. Now, studio monitors, like the ones just behind me here, is a fancy word for music production speakers. Now, they're a step up in terms of how accurately you hear what you've made, so as you progress and become better at music production, you'll naturally progress on to mixing on studio monitors because you're going to get a better quality mix at the end. Now, if you decide to take up music production, either as a hobby or professionally, but a little bit more seriously, then get studio monitors as soon as you can afford to. However, if you can't afford them like I couldn't for a year and a half, then it is not going to hold you back whatsoever, I can assure you. So, now that we know what equipment we need to start making our own music, what I'm going to do is recommend a setup that gets you making music straight out of the box. And along with the guidance from this video series, it's absolutely all you need to start making professional quality recordings from your bedroom. Now, the setup comes with an audio interface, a pair of headphones, a microphone, a professional DAW, and all the required cables. It's called the Solo Studio package from a brand called Focusrite, who are industry leading in what they do, and it's a really reliable company to get your first setup with. Now, I've linked it up in the description below this video, so feel free to check that out. So I hope you've enjoyed this video on equipment. If you've got any more questions, then feel free to get in touch with me on Facebook, via email, or here on YouTube. If you haven't done so already, then make sure you grab that free ebook because it's got a lot more detail in to work alongside the videos with and give you a really good start to learning this skill. If this is your first time here, then I'd love to have you subscribe so that I can keep you in the loop about what I'm doing to help you get into music production. I'll see you in the next topic, where we'll be getting you started with microphones and recording. I hope to see you all again soon. Take care.